Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is time for the next episode of My Family. But before we get into it, just a quick explanation to tell you all why there was no content yesterday. I had a thing with my ear where it was ringing 24/7 all day. I had a ringing sound in my ear and I couldn't hear out of it. And I thought it might have something to do with this, you know? Making these videos and having my headphones on quite loud, pumping pure sound into my ears with no gap because they're noise cancelling. So I thought, you know, take another day off to give my ears a break and see what happens. And it's practically gone today. I mean, I can still hear like a very faint, like buzzing, ringing sound in my ear, but I'm not deaf anymore. I can hear out of this ear. So whatever it is, whatever it was, has cleared up a lot overnight. So yeah, let's get into this. This episode's called Shrink Wrap. Not even going to bother trying to guess what the fuck that means, title-wise and episode-wise. We're just going to get into it. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my content. And also go over to the Patreon to get this series on early access and all my other series that are early access or exclusive. Membership starts from $1 a month, goes up to $28.99 a month with a lot of different prices in between. You can get a $2 tier, $3 tier, $4 tier, $6.19, $8, $12, $40, $15.99. And I think I'm going to add a $5 tier as well. And also check out my merch store where you can get merch with, well, I've got two merch lines at the moment. There's the one with the blue and the purple coloured logo on it, and there's also the Yorkshire Rose logo merch line, which I think looks really good. You know, the Yorkshire Rose channel logo on a black hoodie looks really nice, actually. It's quite nice. So yeah, consider checking the merch store out. But anyway, let's go.
I hate you.
No, that's my line.
Well, I said it first.
I am never ever taking you shopping again, ever in your life.
Ooh, scary.
Fun, dear.
It is now the general consensus among all my friends that Dad is the most embarrassing human being on the face of the earth.
Michael, general consensus is redundant. It's the consensus that your father's the most embarrassing human being on the face of the earth.
I cancelled a patient so I could ferry you around, you know. I could have spent the last 2 hours lancing Mr. Potter's lower rotten gum and having a better time. Don't ask me what happened. We were at PC, right?
Don't tell me what happened.
Looking at computers.
Proceed to tell her what happened.
The next minute, bang, he's gone. Disappeared.
Did he run away?
I wish. He was sulking in the car.
So what did you do this time?
Why do you always make it sound like my fault?
Experience.
Saves a lot of time.
Susan,
Experience.
all I did was devote the entire afternoon to our charming little boy. I took him to the shops,
Little
I chatted
shit.
to some of his friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh!
I swear to you, I said nothing wrong. Nothing. I just said, "Hi there, I'm Michael's dad. What's that game about?" And that was all.
Yeah.
And his flies were open the whole time.
You think I did that on purpose? Go to the shopping
He was flying low the whole time.
centre, look at computers and flash a couple of spotty oiks?
Your oiks aren't spotty, dear.
Why did we have them?
I believe it had something to do with wanting to show me a good time.
Well, I was wrong.
You were then, too.
What's that?
I'm writing Janie a letter.
That's a comforting
Oh,
look.
they've cut off her phone then.
We write to each other all the time. It's a civilized and unhurried way of communicating.
So when did they cut off her phone?
Yesterday. Better send her a check.
God, he's quite impossible.
And secretive. I was tidying up his room and I found this in his desk.
In his desk. You mean you found it in a place where...
Sorry, was that on his desk or in his desk?
Does
In
it
his
matter?
desk.
In a court of law, yes. One's
She was
invasion
snooping.
of privacy, the other's being sneaky.
Well, what you call being sneaky, I call being a parent.
Susan, you can't go snooping through his drawers. You might find something we'd have to deal with.
Well, we have to deal with this.
Oh, God.
It's from his school. It's addressed to Mr. and Mrs. Harper, and he's hidden it from us. What does that tell you?
But he doesn't want us to find it.
It's inviting us to a fundraiser for the drama course Michael's joined, an auction of promises.
And that's what we have to deal with?
Isn't that enough? He's hidden it from us.
Susan, finding crack cocaine in his desk, we'd have to deal with.
Yeah.
Finding a ransom note, we'd have to deal with. Finding a naked picture of Ewan McGregor, you'd have to deal with.
You'd have to deal with it. I knew that
You're
would come
missing
in.
the point.
I
I
tried.
just knew it.
He doesn't want us to go to the auction
'Cause he
because
wouldn't deal with that.
somebody is one of the most embarrassing parents on earth.
All I did was hang out with some of his friends.
Literally.
Susan.
Michael!
No, shit.
Michael, it's all right. He's left the room. He's still here.
No, I'm not. I'm sulking in the car.
Michael, why have you hidden this from us?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you have to. I took a course in sensitivity training
You dropped out.
because I already knew everything.
Forget it.
No. And if you don't want to discuss
Well, if you
why
know
hid this
everything.
letter, we'll discuss some of the other things hidden in your desk.
Those magazines were next.
Look, Michael, your mother can go to the auction on her own, okay? If I'm one of the most embarrassing parents on the earth?
No, because she's the other one.
Don't touch me.
We're losing him, Ben.
Yup. 2 down, only Nick to go.
This is a cry for help. When Michael says he doesn't want us to go to the auction,
He doesn't want us to go.
no. What Michael says and what Michael means are two very different things.
Yeah, he gets that from his mother's side.
Don't blame me for his behavior. You're the one who embarrasses him.
Me, do you suffer from selective deafness? He said you were an embarrassment too.
But you're a bigger embarrassment.
What is this, a competition?
No, of course not. But you win.
Susan, read my lips. Michael does not want us to go.
Well, read my lips. We're going.
Susan, no, I am not going to some stupid school auction to pay for some polenta-loving Earth Mother to come and feng shui my personal space.
Well, she certainly won't have any problem finding your toxic corner.
No.
Ben.
Oh, please, stop it. These things are just a chance for so-called parents to show off their jobs.
Well, I'm proud of my job. Maybe I'll donate a tour of celebrity graves. Take people round the churchyards of London. You know, Karl Marx in Highgate, Mary Wollstonecraft in Old St Pancras Churchyard. What do you think?
Never has the phrase deadly boring been more appropriate.
No.
Oh, and what have you got to offer? A lecture on brushing? New theories on up and down?
Actually, I might be able to pledge something that people really want.
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
A session in scale, clean and polish. Okay, 2 sessions.
Fine, I'll tell them first thing in the morning.
No, you were not, Susan, you were not.
Good night.
Actually, to be fair, if you were a dentist and you were going to some sort of charity auction and you pledged like a free dental session or a cleaning or some kind of, people would go for it because it's expensive if you don't have like insurance or if you're not on NHS. They'd want that.
30, thank you. Do I have 35? 35, thank you, sir. 40? Surely I hear £40 somewhere for Mr. Greavy's power tool safety course?
Why are you smirking?
Have you seen
Thank
the
you, sir.
nonsense on
40?
offer here? 2 free organ lessons. Impress your friends at all the weddings. Oh, grow your
thank
own
you.
cheese kit. Feast on your own brie.
I think you're just jealous.
I don't mind
you
brie.
don't have a hobby that benefits anybody else.
That's the cheese that's like cheese spread, isn't it? But a bit thicker. You know, it's really soft and yeah, I like that.
You own clubs.
Don't look.
Where?
Don't look.
Don't look. Did you confuse with look?
I have to see what not to look at, don't I? Otherwise I'd look by mistake and destroy your whole life.
It's a former patient I don't want to talk to.
You'll have to narrow it down a bit.
Yep.
It's Mr. Spufford. He's got terrible breath. Every
Spufford?
time I went to examine him, he'd open his mouth to talk, and I was the one who had to rinse and spit.
This is not your patient anymore.
No, because he's on the surgery blacklist.
Blacklist.
Like poor old Miss Neville and her glass eye. You can't just veto your patients, Ben.
Why not? Enough of them veto me. Anyway, I can't work with that eye watching me.
Thank you, madam. Now, our next lot in the catalogue is a late entry, and it's a tour of London's theatrical heritage.
That's me. Wish me luck.
Very topical, I'm sure you'll agree. And kindly donated by Michael's mother, Mrs. Harper. So
For a
shall we
drama
start
club
off at,
charity auction,
say, £25? Do I hear 25? 25. Do I hear 30? Thank you, sir. Do I hear 35?
He's at EastEnders at the moment, playing Phil Mitchell's mate with dementia. He's dying.
I hear this is a wonderful tour.
He's doing a fucking good job, actually, to be fair. Playing a bloke with dementia. He's doing a really good job.
There's a rumour going round that you get to meet the Queen.
45, thank you.
£50.
£50.
Oh, Susan!
Mr. Harper. I thought it was you. How nice.
Yeah, if people take a sharp intake of breath and then hold it before they face you so they can properly hear you talking to them, you probably have breath issues.
See you here. I've been trying to make an appointment with you the last few weeks, but your assistant tells me you're fully booked up for the next 3 years. I'm sure you can squeeze me in somewhere, can't you?
He's going red.
All right, Mr. Harper, you look a little flushed.
Yeah.
That's £70 with the gentleman in the blazer.
Oh, no.
75, 80.
That's the spirit. Nice to do something for the kids.
So at £95, going once, going twice. Sold to Mr. and Mrs. Brenning, whose daughter Kate, incidentally, will play the part of Nerissa, the waiting maid, in our latest production.
Yes. Did you see that? It was a close-run thing between the Brennings and the Bushells. Oh, this is such a buzz.
Isn't it just?
You must be Mr. Spufford.
You must be Mr. Spufford.
How did you know?
Oh, Ben was just telling me about the... You'll have to excuse me for a moment. I promised to speak to somebody way over there.
Way over there.
Well, I'm sure
Way
my
over
darling
there.
will free up sometime, Mr. Spufford, so keep trying, won't you? And in the meantime, just keep doing a lot of brushing, okay?
And a lot of gargling of mouthwash.
Isn't it brilliant? 95
And any
pounds.
time of the day you're not eating food, chew chewing gum.
My tour. Suckers.
So, moving along now, a pledge you won't find in your catalogues, a contribution of dental services.
Hey, that's me.
So, who will start me off for a complete dental session of clean, scale and polish?
See? Everybody wants it. Clean, scale and polish. Uninsured, not on NHS, that's... In those days, that was probably a few £100. Easy. An uncle of mine, he had a dental procedure not so long ago, and it cost him over £1,000. Because he couldn't get on NHS, so he had to go private, I think. I can't remember what he had done, but it wasn't anything ridiculous. I think it was like a root canal. And it cost him a couple of grand, or at least over £1,000. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So, if someone put this on, you know, at an auction, people want it.
Donated by Ben Harper. Susan, come now. Parents, this is for the children.
Wow, nobody
Surely
wants it 'cause
someone
they
will
know it's
start me
him.
off.
£10.
Thank you, sir, £10.
Is he bidding for it?
Oh, I heard that rumour too. I have no idea where it started.
£10? Is that all I have? Very well. Going once, going twice.
£50.
I have £50, Ben.
£50 and 5 pence.
£55.
£55.
£55 and 5 pence.
£80.
£80, Ben.
£80 and 5 pence.
£100.
And 5 pence.
£150.
Do I have any advance of £150, ladies and gentlemen?
£150 and 3 pence.
£500.
£500 and...
£1,000.
£1,000! At this point, he might as well just fucking pay to go to a private dentist. £1,000!
Sir?
Sir?
Nah, forget it. He's not worth it.
Oh, is he not worth it now?
That's an amazing £1,000. Surely a record for this auction. Going once, going twice. Sold to the man over crouching behind that vaulting horse.
Isn't it just? She's laughing at him, I know she
You're
is.
not writing to Janie about the auction tonight, are you?
No, of course not. How do you spell Spufford?
Fine. Go on, humiliate me.
Okay, Spufford. Write your own letter.
Why? She never writes to me.
You never write to her.
I did, actually. I wrote this morning. I sent her a parental haiku.
What?
Enclosed is check, you bleed me dry, stop it.
Wow, even when she's fucked off, nothing's changed.
I hope you're going to include how out of control you were tonight.
I wasn't out of control. I was entering into the spirit of the evening.
You were high as a kite. You were acting like an auction junkie.
I bid on a few things,
Every item in the catalogue is not a few things.
but I won.
Susan, we didn't win. We paid for everything.
We didn't win! We paid for everything!
Well, all my lots put together wouldn't even come close to the £1,000 you shelled out in your own pledge. At least I got something useful.
A year's supply of pet food? I don't even have a pet.
Well, I was going to bid on the dog until you...
No, I mean, maybe not in those days when this came out, but these days, you could sell it on Facebook and make a profit.
You started screaming
That's what I'd do anyway.
like a girl.
Personalised family headstone? I don't want to be buried with you lot. Living with you is bad enough. And the
I don't want
colonic
to be buried
irrigation.
with you lot.
You were up in
Living with you
Oh,
bad
I'm
enough.
so disappointed.
Happily, I also won the couples therapy session.
Susan, we do not need couples therapy.
Well, I think it would benefit us.
Shrink wrap couples therapy. Are these two going to go to a couples therapy session?
It's a cathartic experience, unburdening yourself to a stranger.
I thought you said you didn't win the colonic irrigation.
The therapy.
Susan, I am the last person to need therapy. Sorry, am I supposed to read something into that?
Nope, absolutely not. I have to write this down.
So. You think I need therapy, huh?
Well, you do have issues.
Issues.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I do
Well,
not.
I've paid for this therapy and I'm not prepared to waste it. It would be like cooking a whole meal and then tipping it immediately into the bin.
That's not a waste, that's a reprieve.
You see, right there, issues. Hostility
I like my hostility. It's my comfort blanket in a world that conspires against me.
and paranoia.
Susan, we are not going to therapy and that's final. I am not going to disclose the secrets of my soul to some quack because you won it in an auction.
Fine. I'll just go by myself.
Oh, good, thank you.
And I'll tell them about the secrets of your soul. Good night.
I knew I should have bid for that divorce lawyer. It's all right, you don't have to leave because of me.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Come here. Your mother and I went to your school auction tonight.
Why? Because I asked you not to. Why don't you ever listen to me?
Michael, it's okay. It's cool. We didn't do anything to embarrass you. Okay? Nothing. I paid £1,000 to clean my own teeth. Your mother bought a personalised headstone and a year's supply of dog food.
Great. They'll be calling me dog food boy now.
Hey, count yourself lucky you were this close to being called the colonic irrigation kid.
For God's sake, Lawrence, you're my therapist. Why would a therapist lie to her therapist? If I said I haven't had a cigarette in 3 days, I haven't... What do you mean you can hear me? What are you, a bat? No, I'm not exhaling. That's the air conditioning. Oh, fine. There. Crush, 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 crush. Hear that? Happy now? No, I don't need the patch. Lawrence, I'm a professional. I don't need a crutch every... Right. Fine. I'm putting it on. You want to listen to that too? Will that turn you on? Oops, got to go. There's my 11 o'clock.
Do you know a funny thing, actually? I tried nicotine patches once, and they just absolutely played havoc with my skin. I was like, I've never known itching like it. They just irritated the fuck out of my arms. Anybody else had that experience with nicotine patches? Let me know in the comments. If you've tried them when trying to quit smoking. They were the nicotine, the main brand that gets advertised. They were them ones, and every time I put one on, my arm would just go bright red, and the fucking skin would be peeling off because it just would not stop itching all day. It was awful. Oh God. Anybody else had that?
O'clock. No, I'm not avoiding the issue. I just don't want to talk about it.
I mean, my entire life, nigh on 30 years of life, 3 decades of being alive, I have never been allergic to anything, but I'm pretty sure that I had some sort of, maybe not allergy, but aversion or whatever, or sensitivity to the adhesive in the patches, because it's obviously not the nicotine. I'm smoking now, look, I've got this in my hand. So it must have been the adhesive. But yeah, oh God, I remember that, it was awful.
Hello, Mrs. Harper.
Not late, not early, just right on time. Not over-eager, not resistant. Are you writing that down?
I'll make a mental note.
It's okay, I'll remember.
Are you joining us? Don't worry, Mr. Harper. The first step is always the hardest.
No, it isn't.
Excuse me?
I find the first step is simply the warm-up to the indignities of step 2 and doesn't even come close to preparing you for the hell of steps 3 and beyond.
That's a very negative view of therapy.
No life.
This is going to be fun.
This is an interesting piece. Makes me think of movement, of soaring, like an expressionist dance.
It's a ritual Aboriginal
Right.
phallus.
Right, well, I know what Susan's doing. She's trying to appear as sane as possible. Yeah.
My second choice.
Please, don't touch my things. Thank you. So, why don't we take a seat and get started, okay?
No, where you sit is not a test. But that may answer a few questions.
Sorry, what's so funny?
Where you chose to sit. The beanbag symbolizes your frustrated inner child.
It symbolises it's closest to the door.
Could you explain to him that every choice in here reveals a subconscious desire?
That's my chair.
Ah, right.
Yeah, there you go. That does. Control freak.
Why not take the couch?
The couch. Should I remove my shoes? I mean, this is my first time and I didn't really expect, the couch.
To sit on?
Yeah, it's not that deep. Just sit down!
Susan, beanbag doesn't look so foolish now, does it?
No, I don't remember no chairs there.
Take the chair.
I like the couch.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a rough morning.
Do you want to talk about it?
For the past 3.
Well, she nearly did then.
You're good.
Thank you.
Isn't she just?
I don't think that's a compliment.
Are you trying to embarrass me?
No, it's fairly effortless.
Bloody hell, just put another one on.
What, and bring my hidden child next to your hidden Führer?
Sit alone, sleep alone, in hospital.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Harper.
Could you sit over here?
Why? What difference does it make?
We're opening ourselves up here, and I want to be near the tissues in case I start to cry.
Oh, but...
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Susan, please. Look, Susan, we just get on with this.
Just move.
If you just keep... Susan!
Out of my way, for God's sake.
They haven't even started the session yet, and already she has got a lot to work with.
Well, we're halfway through the session and you've almost decided where you're going to sit. That's a bit of a record.
He started.
Me? Well, you're the one trying to control everything.
I most certainly am not.
Yes,
Not
you are.
helping.
My wife is a total control freak.
She
We
is.
will rendezvous at the cinema at precisely 1900 hours. Then marshal our forces for an assault on car loot shows at 21:40. We have no reservation, so you will likely have to lay down your life to get in. Small sacrifice, but its cream truffle sauce is worth it.
Yes, Bob. College years 21:40. Take head waiter, get table, do not return without table. Sir.
Call that response, you horrible little man. Get down and get me 50.
Yes, Bob.
2, 3.
Is that how you see me? No, don't even answer. I am a saint. Ben, honey, I thought you might like a snack. So I
Ben, honey, I thought you might like a snack.
whipped up your favorite, and I'll feed it to you myself. By hand.
By
So
hand.
you don't even have to move.
Have to move.
Get out of here. You're insane.
No, I'm not.
You never bring me snacks.
Yesterday. Ben, could you open this? Thank you.
That's not bringing me a snack.
Olives are snack food. I brought them
No,
to
they're
you.
not.
Case closed.
They're disgusting.
Can we start with simpler questions, like your names?
Ben and Susan Harper.
No, it's not.
What?
Excuse me, just a moment.
Oh my god.
So, your name is not Susan Harper?
No, Harper is my slave name.
Oh my God.
I wanted to keep my name at our wedding, but a male-dominated society insisted I change it to Harper.
I thought you liked Harper.
It's nothing personal, but I like my name. It was like a comfortable and cozy home, and I feel when I got married, I was evicted from it and exiled to live in a hovel in a swamp filled with surly lizards.
What part shouldn't I take personally?
So, what, Susan X, is your real name?
Susan Ryman.
Your maiden name is Riggs.
Maiden name?
Good. Follow that thought.
Sorry, I'm going back to the beanbag. It's safer.
When you relax, we're trying to get somewhere.
So am I. Out.
Out.
So why is your inner name Ryman?
Harper was his name. Riggs was my father's, but Ryman was my grandmother. She chose it herself, no men involved.
She was reared by wolves.
Do you want to be constructive, or do you want to sit there carping?
I'll sit here carping. I come from a long line of carpers. It's where the name Harper originated.
Well, I think name is pretty well covered. We'll skip address since we only have an hour. Give me just a moment.
Ryman. Yeah, Ryman.
Get a grip. Nobody needs a cigarette that badly.
You know, I saw a television program about therapy once, where patients worked out their frustrations by smacking each other with soft rubber mallets. Do you have any of those?
That was The Simpsons, wasn't it? And they took the rubber off and whacked each other with the metal.
Anything harder?
This is not the way to get healthy! Said by the big fat fuck.
So as we slouch on to Bethlehem, we've chosen our seats, we've learned our names.
And don't forget the names of our children.
Oh, God.
Nick, Janie and Michael.
Or in our heart, Huey, Dewey and Louie.
And they happen to be lovely. Michael is my rock.
I can't breathe.
Janie's an angel.
I hate you!
The feeling's
And Nick
mutual,
is-
love. And Nicky's
Our eldest.
our eldest.
I'm an astronaut.
That is literally all they can say about him. Nick is our eldest.
Form me a motorcycle stunt display team. Sperm donor.
Sperm donor.
He's a pillock.
He's a pillock.
Finding himself.
He's finding himself. Yeah, he's finding himself to be a pillock.
Unemployable.
What, you think that's normal?
I have one of those at home. Slobs around the house all day. They're making plans and excuses till I'm ready to vomit. Frankly, I don't know why I married the man.
gonna get divorced.
Not enough about me.
No one's forcing you to
Ooh,
stay in
look
that
at the
marriage.
Time. We best
are they?
get on then.
Well, I'm very proud of our children.
We all have to be proud of our children. It's the only thing that keeps us from killing them.
Although it's been especially difficult now that Jamie's gone off to university.
Is she seriously chewing the nicotine patches? Oh, yeah, whatever.
Wow, that was one hungry caterpillar.
Ben's gone off the deep end.
And then we know what happened next. The caterpillar turned into a moth.
Butterfly.
Same thing.
Maybe in your joyless little world, but to the rest of humanity, a moth and a butterfly.
As I was saying.
And we are listening.
No, you're not. You're talking.
Yes!
Listening in a collaborative fashion. It's part of the therapeutic process, wouldn't you say?
No, you're simply talking. I listen to it endlessly here. Talk, 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 talk.
I thought therapy was called the talking cure.
And Birmingham is called the Jewel of the Midlands. Look.
Fucking mic drop! I thought therapy was called the talking cure. Yeah, and Birmingham is called the Jewel of the Midlands. That's a belter!
I've listened to you.
Yeah, and Bradford's the fucking UK City of Culture this year. Just to add on to that.
And your issues are the same as everyone.
Seriously, Bradford is the City of Culture this year. Fuck knows. Don't even ask me. I live in Bradford. I live in a Bradford postcode. What the fuck kind of culture they've found here to fucking award it that? Yeah. Fucking Bergerac couldn't find it, mate.
Everyone else's. It all comes down to sex.
It always comes down to sex.
We haven't said a word about sex.
Exactly. What are you avoiding, Ben and Susan Harper?
I thought we agreed on Ryman.
Would you stop that? I want to discuss the sexual fantasy Ben brought up at the beginning of the hour.
I'm sorry, I don't think I mentioned my sexual fantasy. I mean, not that I have any.
Susan, dressed in military uniform, ordering you to do press-ups.
That wasn't his sexual fantasy, that was his nightmare, or the way he sees her.
Please, come on, that's comic exaggeration.
I told you.
So you say, Mr. Harper, but there are no jokes in the subconscious. What are you avoiding?
Talking about my sex life, for one thing.
Try and get my
Much as
subconscious
I enjoy seeing him squirm, I thought we agreed to cut to the chase, and our sex life is fine. It's more than fine. It's the rest of the day.
Actually, do you know what? I have to agree with Susan on this. In their marriage, as a husband and wife, out of everything that is wrong between them, everything bad about their marriage and their relationship, the one thing in their marriage that I will say is absolutely fine is their sex life. It is the one thing that they're good at. Plenty of episodes I've seen where they've been having an argument or whatever has been going on, but as soon as they get in that bed, they're at it. There's nothing wrong with their sex life. So the therapist on this one is wrong. I've even pointed that out in previous reactions to this show. I've said that their sex life is the one part of their relationship that is absolutely fine.
Argumentative, and he won't even acknowledge any feelings except pretend glee that Jamie's left home, and that's the real issue he won't talk about. And it's ridiculous and it's sad, and quite frankly, after living together for all these years, your silence on the subject, it hurts my feelings.
So you really think our sex life is great?
That's the way he heard.
I said it was fine.
No, you didn't. No, you did not. You said it was more than fine. And in a world filled with humiliation and despair, more than fine means great, means the best we're gonna get. And you're wrong about Janie. I do think of her every day. Being gone. Every day. And I think back to her growing up, and I think to myself that I've never read her a bedtime story.
Do you want to talk about it?
I just did. Actually, come to think of it...
I'm sorry. Time's up.
No, I'd like to talk about it.
That's what always happens. 50 minutes of resistance. And just as the time's up, ooh, I think I have an insight.
Well, I do have an insight.
It won't last.
It won't
Thank you,
last.
Doctor, for your time.
Well, that didn't seem like 50 minutes.
It wasn't.
Thank God for that. Come on.
Yeah, because he'll be paying probably.
Oh, and Doctor, next time you try giving them up, do it on holiday.
I thought you gave up.
I thought you said the same to me.
Yes, but I did.
Good, because that packet was yours.
I'm sorry to say that Peter was not very well during the evening.
He's not
His
reading
mother
her a
put him to
bedtime
bed and made
story
some
over the
chamomile
phone.
tea, and she gave a dose of it to Peter. 1 tablespoon to be taken at bedtime. But Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail had bread and milk and blackberries for supper. The end. Good night, Janie. Good night.
Oh, what the fuck's happened there? Sound's gone. Just turn themselves off. Sound?
Did you read the whole thing over the phone to her?
Yeah, except she wasn't in, so I read it to the answer phone.
Answer
And if she
phone!
didn't like it, to hell with her.
You silly old thing. Well, now that you've put the children to bed, I'm going to have to put you to bed. It's way past your bedtime.
Oh, really?
See what I mean?
And since I might have to punish you, I've slipped into something a little more constable.
Sorry, am I supposed to laugh at that?
If you want to get your leg over, yes.
Attention!
Stop!
Very good.
See what I mean?
Dad!
Their sex life could not be better.
And I'm late for school.
One more page, okay? On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry.
Mom, he's doing it again!
And on Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle.
Right, there we go. That's the end. Oh, well, that was a good episode. I enjoyed that. But yeah, I will maintain until whatever. Yeah. Whatever goes wrong in their relationship, whatever issues they have, their sex life is fine. They have no problems there. So the episode, a bit disappointed because there was no Nick. Where's Nick? Why wasn't he here? I don't like it when Nick's not here. I need a bit of the stupidity. But yeah, it was a good episode. The therapist scene was really good. They just argued, really, didn't they? 50 minutes of conflict, and then I have an insight. That was pretty much spot on there. But it was good. It was funny, yes. And forgot what I was going to say now. Awkward. Yeah, it's not been very regular when there's been an episode of this that's been properly laugh out loud funny. So it was good to get an episode of it that kind of was. But yeah, still maintain that I miss Nick. Don't like the fact that Nick wasn't in it because he probably is my favourite character. You know, he's the village idiot or the family idiot, but he provides the best moments, you know, his face and his schemes, you know, whatever he's going for a job in this in a new episode. Yeah. But hopefully he'll be back in the next one. But there we go. That was Series 3, Episode 2, Shrink Wrap. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks everybody for watching, and please do like this video and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And also consider checking out my other channels. So I have a Patreon page, which you all know. I say this in every video. I also have a Twitch channel. Also, a bit of a hiccup. So you may remember a couple of weeks ago, I put on a poll on the YouTube community page asking you all to vote for which Rockstar game you wanted me to do a complete playthrough of the story mode in the run-up to GTA 6's release. Because when GTA 6 comes out, I'm going to be streaming that like fuck. So I decided I'll do one Rockstar game story mode before that comes out. And San Andreas won, and I tried doing the first episode last night, and there was no sound. It wouldn't stream any sound of the game. You could only hear my voice. And it wasn't something wrong with my microphone or whatever, because then I switched to GTA 5 and the sound was fine. So I'm guessing that you can't stream the sound of backward compatibility games. I don't know what's going on there. So if anybody can provide a fix or an answer for that, please let me know, because I want to honour that poll. You know, you all voted for San Andreas. It's won. 65 people voted, I think, and San Andreas got 41% of the votes. But if I can't fix it, then I guess I'm going to have to pick the runner-up, which was Red Dead Redemption. That got 35% of the votes, I think. And then GTA 4 and 5 got like 9-10%. But yeah, it's a bit of a shit, because I was actually looking forward to that, you know, because believe it or not, I've never actually played GTA San Andreas all the way through. As a kid, I just played it far enough until I unlocked all the tattoo and barbers and food shops, and I just went around shooting people. So I would like to actually finish that game for the first time in my life, and it would make a good streaming series because, well, it's, you know, nostalgia, isn't it? So if anybody knows how I can fix that, please do let me know. But if not, we'll do Red Dead 2. Yeah, that'll have to be how I do that. It's a shame, but there you go. So I guess that's it. So thanks everybody for watching. As I said, like and subscribe. And also, don't forget to check out the Patreon, the Twitch channel, and yeah, there's also a bit of extra content on the Rumble channel, stuff that's been blocked on YouTube. Sometimes ends up on there. So Limmy's show, for example, every episode's available on there now. And a couple of other things. So if you're not on the Patreon and you're wondering how to get Limmy's show reactions, because I finished that show quite a while ago now, they're all available on Rumble. And all episodes from Where the Point Limmy's show got blocked on YouTube are available on Patreon. In all tiers. $1 a month and up. So that's it. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.